Yo, what's up? What's up? We have David Foster in the building, man. How you doing, brother?
Your production value is great.
Man, I learned from you. Everything I'm learning from you, man. That's dope, man.
It looks really good. Sounds good. I love it.
Hey,
and
man,
I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior too. I know your mom's here, so
yeah.
I decided I'm gonna take it down where I was gonna take it. So
man, just be you, brother. We love you just the way you are, man. So all right, cool. So yeah, my stream, I don't like a dry stream, so let me get some beats going. All right, cool, man. So awesome, man. Let me just jump to my comment screen real quick. All right, so man, we have Steve Worthy in the building. We have Rob Vowles in the building. I hope I'm saying his name right. Vowles. I want to say values, but
that's what I always say.
Yeah, is that how you say?
I say that every time, and you know what? This is the first time I realized that I've been saying it wrong for like 3 years.
It might be values. We don't know, but we have Tiffany Felton in the house. What's up, Tip? How you doing? Man, everybody's hanging out tonight. So cool. Well, we're not going to prolong the time. How I came into David's content, of course, man, I'm sweating. I mean, do I got anything?
Isn't it funny how hot studios get when you got all the computers and gear?
I
just sit in here. It's like an oven. I walk in. It's like, air conditioning's on out there, and I walk in the studio. And it's like,
it's like lights, Yeah. But no, I came into David's content. Once you get into content creation, you just kind of gravitate towards the goats in the genre, right? Like the people who are doing it right, and you just like become somewhat obsessed with how they're doing what they're doing. And I can tell you, David, in my opinion, is right up there. The only person who I think can, in my opinion, as far as their set and their quality and their production value is Nick Nimmin, right? I think of Nick Nimmin. Right. And then next, I think of David Foster as far as like how dope their setups is, how they do their camera angles, their lighting, and all the other things. Go ahead.
Mine was going to be Tom Buck. I thought that's what you were going to say, Tom Buck, because his is amazing too. Like his colors and everything.
Yeah. So he was actually my first guest on this show, Tom Buck, and he is super dope. We should all do a collab together, me, you, and Tom Buck. Yeah.
That would totally be cool. I love that guy.
I get to working on that, man. So so as I begin to search out in the genre, who's the dope people in the genre? David Foster's one of the first ones I came across. Let me go to my other scene here. He was one of the first people I came across, and I'm like, yo, man, I actually modeled a lot of everything I do after him, so I, like my graphics guys, I said, look at this guy's setup. I need graphics like his, I need it to move. I need it to be engaging. So of course I didn't get it all the way how he does it, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So
it looks
man,
really good, man.
I just want to I want to thank you for all what you've, how you contribute to the creator community. Now the creator economy, because we out here now, what I'm saying? Like creators cannot be denied out here, what I'm saying? Like I seen that the creator people who like do their taxes, like the creator economy, as far as like people who like file as like content creators, was one of the most rising business types in America right now.
And what's funny is still it's hard to find that category on any tax company when you're filing your taxes. It's like, what do you pick? Media company? Like,
no, it's legit content creator now. So
that's awesome.
It accounted for so many millions of people getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, six-figure content creators. It's just amazing. So without me over talking, man, I'm excited to have you on my platform. Thank you for accepting. Of course, I don't have hundreds of people watching like you usually do at times, but if you could,
I don't care about all that. It's not about all that.
If you could just kind of introduce yourself in your own words, who you are, what you do, that'd be dope, man.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm David Foster, aka The Impartial Geek. I generally have a beard, so a lot of people are saying things in the comment. I just shaved last week just for some shock value. I think it's like the first time in 10 years I have not had hair on this face. It is growing back, so it will be back. I have been a content creator since like 2000, and well, actually I started doing websites in 1996. I was working construction, and I was watching these people always talk at the water cooler, and I'm like, man, wow, I'm out here on a roof of a house putting in shingles, breaking my back. It's literally sometimes blood coming out of my head because I like bumped my head or something. Wow. And I'm still working. I'm like, I got to do something different. So I taught myself web design. I had no college or anything, taught myself how to do that. And then fast forward to about 2010, I started a tech company where we were doing like Facebook pages and stuff. And I was a CEO of that. And we started live streaming back then to our customers.
Wow.
And I just fell in love with it because it was
like, what year was that?
That was 2010.
Okay. I can see it.
Yeah. So started streaming to our customers, just training them how to use our platform and our apps and stuff. And then, through doing that, I started doing webinars and stuff. And I was like, well, this is just a really great way to connect with customers and everything. And then I just kind of kept that going after the fact. And I did have to do some side jobs and stuff while I did, because content creation, man, it ebbs and flows. Like it's kind of crazy how what I call Voldemort, the thing that just happened for the past year to all of us,
Yeah.
It kind of really took content us the opportunity to entertain and educate people during a really hard time in their lives. And so it really kind of put this more on the map than it was. I mean, it was already on the map, you know what
Absolutely.
I mean? But it really put it on the map. And so I actually kind of thrived during this time because a lot of people were looking how to live stream, and that's what I happened to teach. So that was good. So then I went, I became part of a company. I'm a co-founder of Live Streaming Pros.
Nice.
And then we did that we started that in, I think, 2016. And then I just left that company recently and started my own thing now. I'm Impartial Geek, and I'm podcasting, video creation, and live streaming rather than just focused on live streaming.
Wow.
So man, that's in a nutshell.
That's a lot to unpack, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So would you say that you are what would you say is the main hat you wear though? Of course you're a content creator, you're a teacher, you're all these things, a company, but I guess is it all in one, or is there one thing you really gravitate toward, that you do more, or you feel like you are more of?
It's all in one. I live stream definitely now more than anything, but that's only because I'm rebuilding this channel, and YouTube, for some reason right now on my channel, they're deleting comments and everything. There's a video that I just put out that should have 70 plus comments.
Wow.
It's not getting views and everything. So I'm not going to put out any more recorded content until they fix that. However, I just got an email from them today basically saying, we don't know if we'll ever get it fixed.
Wow.
And no solution for me in sight. So I don't even know, I might have to start a whole new channel. I don't even know. So,
No.
But I would say right now I do more live streaming, but the idea is to do a combination of both, recorded video and do live streaming. I want to do everything that I'm teaching people to do.
Wow.
So that I can, teach people to do it.
Yeah.
But my favorite form of content, if I had to choose, my favorite form is IRL streaming. And that's where we take a backpack with a mobile data pack on it and go out and go to different events and stuff. I love that kind of content.
What
Just being out.
What does IRL stand for?
In real life.
Wow.
So on Twitch, there was a big, before the pandemic, there was a big movement of people doing that. So it's basically, I have this backpack. It has 4 modems on it. So it's AT&T, 2 Verizons, and a T-Mobile.
Wow.
And I can throw an HD signal back to a server, and that server sends out the signal. So I stream from there. Then I control it all from my phone. And then I just got a camera on a stick, and I just walk around and talk and do whatever.
When the last time you did that? When was
last? I believe it was last year. So I'm trying to get the data company that I use went out of business. So I'm trying to get data because I want to start doing it again this summer. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that, I hope. Yeah.
Wow, man, that's amazing. Yeah, that sounds really, that would definitely give you the edge in the SEO department for sure.
If you look up IRL streaming, like the backpacks and stuff, usually my videos are the top videos that come up for those.
Man, I don't care. You should get back to doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. I believe for 3 months.
That's what's up, man. Cool. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. So, well, let me ask you this. This is a question because I believe you are one of the people who are doing this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a full-time content creator, business, you're doing this full time. It's not like you have a job or nothing, or is it?
No.
Okay.
I'm since 2015, 16.
Wow. Okay. So let me ask you this. For somebody who wants to get into content creation tomorrow, right? What would you say is the fastest path? I know nothing is fast. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
right.
But what is the quickest path, right, to being a full-time content creator? But if you can just kind of do this, or you need to focus on this, what would you say is the quickest path to become a full-time content creator in 2021?
The first thing I always tell people is it's first about the commitment. So I have these 3 C's: is commit, create, connect. So you commit to yourself, commit to the fact that you want to do it, then you start creating. And you have to create consistently. That's the key right there, is consistent content.
Wow.
And that is if you're going to do it once, if you're going to do it twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it is you commit to, you want to commit to that. You want to create that content for 6 months.
Wow.
And that's like hardcore. Stick with that schedule for 6 months. Anytime you change that schedule, anytime you pivot, you start that 6 months over.
Whoa,
and what you're trying to do is you're trying as fast as you can to get to the connection. Wow. Because the connection is the one part that's out of your hands as far as keeping you committed. Man. So at first, when you're first doing this, you're holding yourself accountable. You do have people that are like maybe pushing you on, but you have more people being like, oh, you're going to be one of those YouTubers. Yeah, right. But when you get to that connection and you start building an audience of people that you're showing up for and they're showing up for you, it's harder to back out on them.
Wow.
So I want people to get through the commitment and create the content consistently for 6 months and then get to that connection as soon as possible, because then they'll hold you accountable. And that connection to that audience will hold yourself accountable, because you got to show up for them. Woo. I mean, they're giving you the most valuable thing they have, which is their time. So you better give yours back.
Wow. And on that note, we got to drop the gems, because you definitely dropped the gems on that. I had to steal that little move from my little sister. She's a streamer too, and she drops gems when they do. So
that's awesome. Those look like diamonds.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, right? What are the 3 C's again? I love that.
Commit, create, connect.
Wow. Love that, man. I'm big on alliteration too, because alliteration helps people, like it helps like stick it in their head and stuff. Mm-hmm. So cool, man. Well, that's pretty awesome. So like, from like, I know, when was it when you left LSP? How long?
I left there, I believe my last stream was November 24th. So last November.
Okay. Gotcha. So since then, because I'm pretty sure most people know you from there still. Like, do people still kind of like still think you're with them or connected with them in any way?
Yeah, because I'm kind of competing with myself with videos I have over there. So it's like people still associate me with that, but I'm trying to recreate those videos to like let people know that I'm over here. So it's kind of like
when I got my A6100, mostly because of how phenomenal your picture looks, I said, man, I got to get that camera. So I got one. And when I had to go learn how to set it up, I had to go, to their channel, because you had the videos over there. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So what, since, you left there, of course, things happen. What have you been up to since then? Like, where does this new brand come from? Has it been something that you kind of always had going on the side, or is it brand new, or where does that come from?
So it used to be Geek's Life, and it was just like tech reviews and stuff like that. And I just got so burned out of that. And so I started Impartial Geek. Like, Impartial Geek has been my nickname for a long time. Like, I've had that since like 2000 and I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do my own channel with that name. And then when I left Livestreaming Pros, I was thinking I was going to do like political commentary is what I kind of wanted to do.
Man.
One of my very first videos that I did, I got suspended on YouTube.
I was going to say.
So I was like, well, I don't think I'm going to go this direction. And it's like, what knowledge did I have? I really love teaching people, and I do another show, a political show in the morning with my friend Clayton Morris. So I have that channel that I do that, so I get that out. I just kind of wanted to have another outlet, but now the branding is the Impartial Geek, but we have what's called the Creator Toolkit, which is the Creators Guild, and so it's basically like trying to build a guild of creators from around the world to help each other. And we have like an ambassador program and stuff, and we're already seeing people that they've been around me like over at Livestreaming Pros for a long time, and they never really got out and started creating content, and now they have.
Wow.
And it's just like, because I'm very I call it tough love.
Yeah.
I don't listen to excuses. If you give me excuses, I'll tell you go do something else.
Gotta go.
Because like that's what you got to hear. Everybody's like, I'm gonna make 5 videos and I'm gonna be famous. That is not what it is. You got to grind, and there are people like you got to get into this with a plan of 18 months to 2 years to whatever. It's not a short-term play.
Man.
And people are thinking that they're just going to start doing these videos or doing a podcast or whatever, and they're just going to be instantly famous, because if you do it, they come, right? And that is not the case. It is a grind. I've been doing this since 2010.
Wow.
How long have you been doing it?
Man, like full time, like since the the Rona. For
how
myself.
long before that though?
Yeah,
how long until you got full time though?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, like I've always been creating content and a content creator, but I just didn't know that was a thing. Like, you got to call yourself that. But I've been doing content creation in some form for like 10 years. But it wasn't until around the Rona hit. When I started getting YouTube checks, and I was like, yo, like Facebook has never gave me a check. You know, Instagram has never gave me a check. So if there's a platform out there that's actually going to give me a check solely based off of me just putting content on the platform, to me, the light bulbs went off. And that's just, you know, as you already know, that's just one form of you know, stream.
Well, that's what I tell people. It's like, you know, look at this first as something that could potentially supplement, because like you can start supplementing your income day one that you start creating content. I tell people to use like buy me a coffee or something like that. Yeah. And you can just be like, hey, you know, if you really like this content, go buy me a coffee. and if you can like pay for your groceries 1 month or buy a coffee, literally go buy a coffee. Yeah. You have made some, but the thing is, if you can make that first $5, you can make 1,000. You can make 100,000. You know what I mean? So if you can make any kind of money, you can. And the thing is, I tell people not to wait and don't depend on the YouTube revenue. Don't depend on the Facebook revenue. You can start that stuff with Buy Me a Coffee right from the very beginning. And then the YouTube stuff becomes supplemental, because the thing is, these platforms can at any time decide, well, we're going to change our program, and boom, they'll take it away. But you'll already be protected because you've been doing it on somewhere else all along. Man, so you kind of have to think of, and use the YouTube, the Facebook and stuff as supplemental income so that you're not completely dependent on it. I learned that the hard way, actually.
You look like you like to learn stuff the hard way, David.
I do, because that's the lesson you will not forget.
You won't forget it. Yep. Shout out to Superstar Sammy Superstar for the super chat, $5. That is going to buy my little girls some rice and beans tomorrow. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tremel. Man, we have, everybody love that Commit, Create, Connect. Everybody's just been dropping that in the chat, man. So that's super dope, man. Man, that's crazy. So, all right, cool. So like, what do you have coming up now? I know you have like some courses and some creator communities and stuff. Like, how can people connect with you, and how can people like kind of get more invested into like what you got going on, bro?
Yeah, so I'm working on a thing called the Creator Toolkit, and it's just creatortoolkit.com, and it's a free workshop. I'm basically taking everything that I created on the other channel, and I'm doing it for free over here on the tech, the software, and all the other stuff. And then on the YouTube side for memberships, I'm doing coaching and stuff that way. So I'm kind of doing the free side, because my philosophy is this: if you help enough people who can't, because there's a lot of people right now struggling in this economy. We can say they aren't, but they are. I see it on the political show I do every single day. Wow. There's a lot of people. I mean, we get like 5,000 people watching, and the percentage of those people that are struggling is big.
What's the name of that show? I got to check that out.
It's called Morning Invest.
Okay. Morning Invest. All right.
Yeah. So my philosophy is, if I help enough people right now who can't, eventually they become the people who can. Wow. And so a lot of people, like, you think that you have to like sell everything right out of the gate, but if you can actually help people get a small win of some kind and help them, like my goal is to get people to where they're creating content, because the thing is, the commitment part of it is the hardest part. If they can't get through that, they're going to go away. I don't want their money. You know, I want their money when they're doing it and they know that they're making, they've made that supplemental income. Wow. They've made a little bit of money, and they can say, okay, now I can invest in the group coaching, or now I can invest in this advanced software tutorial or something like that. So, you know, I just want to make sure that we are, as creators, working together to build this creator economy. And I want to help as many people get into that economy as possible, because guess what? At the end of the day, the more creators there are in this economy, the better it is for us, all of us, because people will start to legitimately see us as a way to make money and to support us. Wow. You know, because I want to support people as well, but I also need to be supported. And some people on other platforms don't understand that. They don't understand that we're giving them value. So I want to try to give as much value as I can for free, so that then they see that and
absolutely. And that,
get something later.
Obviously that works out well for them.
Yeah.
That's super dope, man. Yeah, I think that's, for the most part, that's the general consensus with most successful creators. It's like, I'm gonna give the most value, or the most I can give to everybody I can give it to, and you know, it comes back and to, you know, help them be successful. So that's super dope, man.
Well, and there's a saying that says, if you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. And that has been my philosophy. I had my own company. I did a pay what you can model for a lot of stuff, where I just let people pay what they could afford. And I never had to worry. Like, I was always making enough to support the company. And even when the pandemic hit over at the other channel, I talked them into doing a buy what you can for that product, and it worked out really well. People really appreciated it. So, you know, the thinking of thinking that, like, and that's the thing, a lot of people have this feeling that they have to charge outrageous prices for their products and stuff, but like, you really don't. Like, I've never been one of those people to sell the $2,000. You know, I'm always like, I fight for the little guy because the little guy needs to become the big guy. The big guy's got the help already. They don't need more help.
Wow. That's phenomenal, man. I love that. Love that. So like I said, I know that works out well for you. Let me ask you, when was it 2010? I heard you say.
I've actually been on YouTube since, man, when was that? I did a Sublime song, By the Rivers of Babylon back in like 2003, I think, that got like 300,000 views. It like went kind of viral.
What?
Yeah. I think it's still on. I think it's still online actually.
Well, are you into music? Are you a music guy?
I was a musician for a long time. So yeah, I mean, I love music. Like I'm so eclectic. I love all kinds of music.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Tom Buck, he gets into music too as well. He's a musician as well.
Yeah.
What do you
he's
play?
got the drums.
Yeah.
I play guitar, but I mostly sing. I played violin for 11 years. That wasn't cool. I wish I would have found Dave Matthews Band before I stopped playing, because I probably would have kept going. If I would have heard Dave play that violin, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. But I traded my violin for guitar, taught myself how to play that, and then joined bands as a singer mostly. Man,
that's crazy. I've never heard nobody say that playing violin is one of the coolest instruments, in my opinion.
Well, it is now, but like I played it from 5th grade till my senior year. And trust me, I was stuffed in lockers. I was a nerd. So you don't play the violin.
I got you. That's true. Well,
kids are mean, man.
now you embracing the geek life, the nerd life. So
exactly. Now I would be like, yeah, I play the violin. So what?
Seen that show? What's the show? The show where the nerds are the bullies, the geeks are actually like the bullies in the school. I can't think of it.
Freaks and Geeks?
No. It's kind of sounds like Aurora, or I can't think of it. It came out. It came out in 2007, and it's like my set is falling back here, but
it wasn't a camera, right?
I know, right? Oh yeah, it wasn't a camera. You had me look. So yeah, but that's super dope, man. So let me ask you, who are some of the YouTubers that you like looked up to, like starting out? Like, man, I like what he's doing. I gotta, get my stuff together. Kind of like that you kind of linked on a little bit as far as their content.
So when I got into that kind of content, it was like the Peter McKinnons, the Casey Neistats, just people with really good production value. I mean, I was all over the place. Marquez Brownlee's one of my favorite YouTubers. I just love anything he does. I'll watch. John Rittenhard, Buffalo, Techno Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, just like all kinds. Jonathan Morrison, Your Average Consumer.
Oh,
Judd.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You're right. I don't even think a lot of
Justine.
Oh wow. Yeah, man. He's so you kind of see, because they're all.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I saw Justine. Like, I mean, I've been following her for a very long time.
I just started following her because she did a review on the new iPad Pros.
Oh, yep. I'm getting one of those.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. So yeah, you I love your setup here. What's like I guess like the inspiration behind your setup? Like it looks like I see Atari back there. Like what is your like theme, I guess?
So and this is one thing that I teach. I just grab a bunch of stuff. Wow. Right, this right here. Yeah. That is a bottle of Johnny Walker Black. Then this is Grey Goo. Wait, what is his name? Grey Goo?
Oh,
from
the baby Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I got a Baby Yoda. I think I got that idea from you. I got a Baby Yoda in the back too.
Slave One, my YouTube play button, Atari. Man. Like I just anything I can find that's like geeky, I just put back there because that's the kind of stuff I love.
The bokeh,
and I always tell people do your set.
That's good. The Sigma 16 has the bokeh so good that you can barely tell what it is, but you see it back.
And my lens is just 2 feet, man, 2 feet away.
That's super dope, man.
We're gonna get you dialed in.
Yeah, let's jump into some of the comments real quick and comments on the screen. So yeah, we have Joseph said Guild rocks. Nail, don't be trolling me. Oh, I guess they're talking in the comments. Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah. Man, I can't even
people
keep
like the XLR sound.
Man. Yeah, I actually I got this little device because I heard you do that, and I found out later that it was the Go XLR, but I got this little box that does the same thing. It was like $10 on
on a Mac.
Yeah, it's this little box though. You just hook it up.
Does it sound good?
Yeah, you can do the high pitched voice and you can do the low pitched voice. Hold on.
And can you modulate it, like change it a little bit?
Yeah, so I can talk like I'm talking. I should have had it hooked up. I knew you were gonna be on the stream, but yeah, it's literally like a little $10 box, and you hook it up through your Rodecaster Pro or whatever, and then they have a high pitch, and you can be like, and then you have a low pitch where you can be like, boo, boo, boo. And I unhooked it, but I was so proud when I found that little piece because I know you use Go XLR, but you're PC, right?
Upstairs I'm PC, downstairs I'm Mac.
Okay,
so I have a studio in my living room too. And my girlfriend just loves it. I got this big stand with, she does, I was kidding. It's got a stand with like shelves and my laptop and lights and a camera and everything. So that's my Mac studio down there. And then I am generally more PC just because of the power that I can get from a PC versus a Mac. However, the M1s,
yeah,
those are kind of changing the game a little bit. So I have one of the M1 Mac Minis right here.
Oh, nice.
I just haven't had a chance to bring it into the production yet. But I got the M1 MacBook Pro downstairs. So.
Sweet. All right, dope. Yeah, I have the M1 MacBook Pro, the M1 Mac Mini. I don't have an M1 Mac iMac because I just had bought the 2020 10-core iMac. That's what I'm using right now. But those M1 iPads look promising as well. So we'll see what those are about. We have David Val says, David, do you have an opinion about the creator economy versus the passion? I've never heard of the passion economy, but that's
I haven't either. Yeah, and I don't think that I would differentiate those at all because, like, I mean, I'm doing this because I'm passionate about it. So they kind of go hand in hand. If you're somebody that's passionate about woodworking or drinking or crochet, whatever that would be, if you do some streaming about it, you are creating content around that passion. So I don't see them being any different. The only thing is, maybe the passion economy is more like an Etsy thing where it's an online store and you're not necessarily creating content, but you're creating products. I don't know if that's the differentiator, but I would say the two go hand in hand, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a great question, man. Let me get back on the screen here. Man, yeah, it's a whole lot of comments. I got to get better. I wish there was a way to be a good host, like, and host your guests, and also be fully engaged in the comments as well, man. So
yeah, it's tough.
I'm gonna switch over to this new mic I got. We tried, and let's see how it sounds. Let me twist this to the Rode Wireless Go 2. Mic check. Hey, how does that sound?
Yep. It works. Sounds good.
Is it not low? I sound low to me. Oh, hold on.
It doesn't sound low to me.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't sound as deep, but it doesn't sound low.
Sweet. All right, cool. Yeah, it don't have that Shure SM7B bass in it, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Cool, but I can't monitor myself though, so I got to figure out a way. The Rode Wireless Go's do have a little monitor thing on it. So hold on.
And you can actually you're not running it through the Rodecaster?
No, I'm not, because
yeah.
All right, can you say something?
Hello, how's it going, man?
Oh, okay. I can hear myself now on the Rode Wireless Go's, but I can't hear you. So let me just plug straight into my computer. Hold on one second.
David Foster, wow, Eliseo, man, you have all the greats on this show. I love Tom Buck.
I thought about it. I'm not even going to do that because I might mess something up. But I do want to try some different camera angles while I have you on the show. And cool. Let's see, how this looks. So first of all, let's look at my what is this? The A6100 that I got to figure out somehow. I'm not even going to try that because that's just that's just a mess. But I do have let me see. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, let me go here.
What lens are you using right now, just out of curiosity?
Sigma 16.
Okay, and that's on what camera? The M50?
M50, yes.
Okay. So you're going to be
my what is it? The A6100 is actually hooked up. Let me just create a new scene real quick and bring you on so we can talk this out real quick. All right, so Eliseo main, and then I'll new camera overlay, and I will change that to you, and there you go right there. Cool. Can you say something? Oh, you're muted. All right, cool.
Hello.
All right, yeah, so you're there.
Hey, there's Tom Buck right there. I was just going to say, somebody just said Tom Buck versus David Foster fight, and I was going to do the
Tom Buck, David.
He said, Tom, but my money is on David. That is hilarious.
My money was going to be on Tom, so that's going to be a really weird fight.
We have Kirk Nugent in the building. He is a super dope content creator. Y'all should go follow him. He said, David, I've been a follower for a very long time. So
awesome. Thank you, Kirk.
Dope. So, all right. So let's look at this 6100. Look at that, man. First of all, I'm exposing myself because I don't have the framing right. So as you see my
Yeah, and it looks like your shutter speed is way off or something too.
It's way off. But
yeah, I think that's your problem. Your shutter speed. Turn your shutter speed down to 1/125. Okay. So there's a dial right on the back of the A6100.
Yeah. But when I do that, it looks too dark, in my opinion. I don't know. So
then you got to probably adjust your ISO from there, like your ISO, and then maybe I don't know. I'd have to see your settings.
Gotcha.
Make me a video.
I will.
And send it to me.
And this is my other top-down shot. This is, as you see, the world while this goes. So yeah, you have a top-down shot too, right? I'm sure you do.
I did have. It's out of commission right now because I moved stuff around.
Gotcha. All right, so this is another shot I'm working on, which is this camera. Hey,
that's a really nice looking shot.
Yeah.
Is that a 30 millimeter?
That's a 35 millimeter.
35?
Yeah. So then I'm actually working on this shot, which you can. It's gonna look crackhead. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be crackhead. And that's this. Hey, how you doing? So that's the thing. Like I got to figure out how to, because I have this small little corner. I have to figure out how to get the lighting to work, to play together, to play nice together.
Are you trying to make a set so that you can eventually do that matrix spin?
No.
And it's gonna, like, all the cameras are gonna follow you around?
No, what I want to do though is I want to have a set to where, this might sound crazy, so forgive me. I want to have a set right to where if I want to do live streaming or YouTube videos, right? So if I'm doing like a YouTube tutorial, boom, I'm in front of my computer. Hey guys, this is how you do this, right? All right. But then I really like my set as it relates to, like, I want people to see the set, like my neon sign and stuff like that. But the thing is, this light right here, I'm gonna turn it off. I don't know. So I just don't know how to have backlighting and front lighting, and it don't obstruct each other actually on the camera. So that's kind of what I'm working on. See, this looks great. I love this. This looks, when I get my set to be like looking at my computer, it looks crackheadish. So I don't know, man.
Well, and the thing is too, like with all the blue lights and stuff you have out there, any like brighten those up and kind of like blow it out. So you got to be really careful with you. But that's the beauty of having these 1.4 lenses. If you have that f-stop f1.4, you can do a lot lower light, so you don't need as much light. So I've got like little, like the Elgato key, the airs, the little key lights.
Yeah.
They got the big key light, but then the little airs, those things are really nice for putting off to the side to just kind of like throw some light in.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, I got to figure it out, because to where it's like seamlessly, like in front of my computer, and then seamlessly I'm like back to my computer, and then like seamlessly I'm like on this other setup, and then on this other setup, and it's like all like moving in one motion type stuff. That's like the vision that I have. So I think Tom kind of have that type of situation where you can go from like live streaming to like unboxing to like, doing this to product reviews.
Yeah, his setup is one of my favorite on YouTube. Like I just love his colors. Like every time I see his thumbnails, I'm just like, man, that is beautiful.
That's what's on the stream. We only have about 20 minutes. If anybody is able to jump on the stream with me and David, that'd be pretty dope. So EliseoWay.com/live stream, I think it is.
And Tom Buck, if you're still here, I did not say that just because you're here. I said that because I mean it.
No, Tom Buck has one of the most legit. He already knows it. Let's not make his head any more bigger. But so that's my link.
Coming in here, head buck.
If head buck. If anybody wants to jump on a stream with us, that'd be dope. We only have about 20 minutes. I like to be super respectful of my guest time. But this was fun, man. So
heck yeah,
let anybody know what you have coming up, and what you're working on, and we'll be glad to do you have a course? First of all, do you have a course, like a paid course?
Yeah, the Creator, no, it's not paid yet. It's all just free right now. The advanced stuff will be coming down the road because people don't really need the advanced right at the beginning, but it's the creatortoolkit.com. Okay. Creatortoolkit.com, and it's just a free workshop that, like I said, goes into the 7 phases of content creation I have, which is where we go through like the commitment level and stuff like that, and just kind of take people all the way through the process to get them to create content. Wow. And then also I stream 5 days a week on my YouTube channel, and I happily answer people's tech questions and stuff like that. I'm going to start reserving those for Thursday because I'm going to try to be a little bit more strategic with my live streams.
Okay.
And make them channel growing videos, so where it's like I'm doing a specific topic rather than just doing open Q&A and stuff like that.
Yes.
So,
man,
I just got to get this comment situation fixed on YouTube. So I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah. I love what you said about YouTube growing content, because so many times as live streamers, we can get into doing live content, but it's not necessarily, if we don't pre-plan it out right or like do it correctly, it won't help our YouTube channels grow necessarily.
Exactly. I mean, I tell people you got to be very strategic with YouTube, especially live, because the thing a lot of people don't realize is if you're very strategic and you plan your content ahead. So I schedule, I'm trying to get to where I do it every week, but recently I've been scheduling my streams out 5 days in advance. So Sunday I go and schedule the whole week. So let's say Tuesday I do the best budget USB microphone for live streaming. In that time, I will actually rank for that keyword before my live stream happens.
Wow. So
people can find that live stream, they can click the reminder, and then they get notified when I go live. So you're actually ranking for that keyword. So that's why it's, you got to kind of think ahead and do just as much research as you're doing for recorded videos for your live streams. And then you could actually grow as a live streamer.
Yeah.
But if you're just saying David Foster live, variety show, you're not going to grow because people aren't searching that.
Wow.
So people just won't find you.
Yeah. I had Ruslan on my show last week. Ruslan has grown his channel from about 17,000 to over 80,000 since last March, right? It's all live streaming. We have one of my favorite content creators coming up in the stream right now. Let me go ahead and make him a camera overlay real quick. Camera overlay, and change that to Kirk Nugent, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up? What's up, Eliseo? What's going on, David Foster?
Oh, hold on. Why is he muted? David, you're muted?
Test. Did
I do that? Hold on. Let me go to his. Yeah, he got.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay,
So,
okay.
We can't hear David, though. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Did I do something? Mic check, interview mode. No, everything looks good on my end. I don't know. What did we do? What did we do? We broke it.
I don't know.
Let me turn him down.
Interview mode is good?
Yeah, no, you're good. Hold on. Let me
I was hearing him right up until.
Yeah, me too. Soon as I brought you in, though.
All right, drop me off then, because I'd much rather hear David.
Yeah, well, call back. Just call back, okay? Call back in.
Okay,
bro.
I'll do that.
All right, David, can you say something? Oh, Lordy. All right. Hold on. Let me see something. Yo. What? Mute, unmute. No.
Mute, unmute.
Oh, there you go.
Am I here?
Yeah. So
Cool.
I don't know. That was weird. These computers aren't perfect.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. But I was talking about so I also have what's called the Creators Guild. People were getting on me in the chat for not saying it. We have an app that's kind of like, I don't know if you know what Discord is.
Yes.
But we have, it's called Guilded, and it's like Discord on steroids is what I say. It's like way better because it has forums and stuff, and it's a really good app.
Nice.
So we have creatorsguild.app.
Okay.
So if you go over there, you can join. It's a free community, and we talk about tech and all the stuff behind content creation. We have our ambassadors that are creating content and teaching people and stuff. So
nice.
It's just a really great place for people to connect that are content creators.
Oh, how can I get down? Do I got to get like hazed in or something? Do I got to initiate?
No,
it?
you can. I mean, maybe we should. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you do. We've never done that before, but we're going to do it now.
It sounds like you just thought of that.
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
He said, beyond, shout out to DJ Strick. You're good now. Call back in, Kirk. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. And anyone else who wants to jump on, that's my link at the top. Let's try this again, man. Come on. Hopefully this doesn't mess up this time. So I'll assign him to 2, and I'm going to create a camera overlay for him. And we're going to set that up and put him as mic check.
All right, I'm hoping that this is working.
Here we go. No, he said
Test.
I'm just kidding, but we can't hear him for real. What is
Who?
this? Have you ever seen anything like this, bro?
Never.
Never. Yeah, it's
Never. I mean, it's you can hear me, right?
I can hear you, but for some reason, whenever
And then
you
as soon as I disconnect, you can hear David.
yes, then I hope that's not a bug. I hope that's not a
And
bug.
David, you can hear me, right?
yeah, he
Thumbs
can
up
hear
or
you.
Huh.
Man, that is weird. This is a buzzkill.
Well, listen, it's all good. David's
No.
your guest. David, I just want to say what's up. Big fan time, so
No,
appreciate you for all the content you
Hold
put
on.
out there.
Hold on, bro.
And,
we gotta hold on. We're gonna try to fix this real quick. Let me just mute.
No, but I want people to hear David, man.
No,
So.
no, just give it a few. Give it a few. Mute input source and say something. Say something. See, now I can't hear both of y'all. So now say something.
Test.
Hello,
test.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh,
I
awesome.
can hear you.
So what
Okay.
was that? So I just
I have
muted.
no idea.
I muted the interview channel and unmuted it, and then
I was rudely muted earlier. I was going to say I really like your set that you have back there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that looks
you.
really
Thank
good.
you.
yeah.
Yeah, my wall of fame right here, man. I gotta when outside opens up again and I can go to some more conferences and meet some people that I've been following for years, like you and several others. I would love to add you to my wall of fame.
Oh, I'd be honored.
That'd
yeah,
be dope.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's super dope.
Yeah, I mean, you said it earlier. It's important to have things that mean something to you behind you.
Mhm.
It doesn't need to mean anything to anybody else as long as it means something to you.
Yeah.
And so somebody said to me before, like, it's a wall of. How's that your wall of fame? How's that the wall of fame? I mean, the people that are on there, I've never heard of those people. I said they mean something to me.
Yep.
So.
Well, and I always say too, it's a conversation starter. I mean, when people come in, and they're like, "Oh, you got an Atari sign?" Like, if somebody's into a connection, So
Exactly.
I've just always loved putting stuff that, like, without people talking, they know a little bit about me.
Right.
Did I spell
So
your
I've-
name right, Kirk?
Yeah, you did, man. That's
All right,
it. Just
so-
Kirk Nugent, just like that.
Boom.
There is another Kirk Nugent out there, but and he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's just
He's
we
just not
share
as good
the
as
same
He's
name.
just not as good as you.
No,
Just
no
easy.
relation.
I'm not going to say that.
Not related to Ted
Actually-
at all.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I go to the family reunion all the time, man. So
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
what's funny is that the name Nugent apparently is Irish of some sort. So I
Oh.
always get that. And
Way
then,
is
and then,
too.
of course,
My last name is Irish. Yeah. Way.
really?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. Apparently Nugent is like Mitchell over there. So it's like really common.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Cool.
I had no idea. So anyway, but yeah. You guys were talking about some of the things that David has coming up, and I was kind of listening. And
Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah.
Well, no, something that I was gonna say was I had Ruslan on my show last week. He's grown his channel from about 17,000 to over 80,000. He did it strictly live streaming, but this guy's technique and how he does live streaming, I don't think nobody's doing it, and I really don't think nobody's doing it. And what he showed me, we got off the stream last week. What he showed me was absolutely mind-blowing on what you can do in the YouTube editor, the YouTube Studio editor. I did not know
Oh,
you can
I have
actually
not played with that.
You can actually, it's almost, I mean, it reminded me of Final Cut, what you can do in that editor. You can do jump
Yeah, that's
cuts.
what Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
what we do. So we go, after I do a live stream, my brother goes in and edits and cuts stuff off that I didn't want in the stream, and we cut off my countdown timer. We cut off like certain questions that I didn't answer right.
But you can
So,
do
yeah,
jump
Oh,
cuts
my
too.
word.
Did you know you can do jump cuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I've never played with it. So
Yeah,
wow.
you can do jump cuts. So what his technique is, he'll have a live stream for like an hour or two, whatever, and he'll have specific topics, 4 or 5 specific topics, right? Between each topic, he does his bumper, right? And then when he do his bumper, he go in the YouTube editor and he separates each video from that bumper. So now his one live stream turns into 5 or 6 videos, right? And he streams twice a day. So that's 5 or 6 videos times 2 that he uploads to YouTube. He's uploading 6-7 videos a day, plus his
A
live
day?
stream videos. Yes, plus his live stream videos. And
Wow.
That's bananas.
He says he's doing it all in the YouTube editor. Everything's good.
And what's his content about?
It's funny. It's kind of like what you said you want to do your channel about. Remember, you want to do like political type stuff. Yeah. So when he showed me that, I said, bro, It's going down, man. It's going down because why live stream for an hour or two if you can't strategically repurpose that content in more palatable or digestible content, short form content for your viewers, right? So,
yeah, which is exactly what I was talking about earlier, how I'm trying to be more strategic with those streams so that I can do just that, cut them up, and then they become videos that can live on after the fact.
Yes.
Sean Cannell from Think Media does that amazingly well. Like he does his
amazingly,
presentations,
he does.
Yeah, and then cuts them up and makes them like so the replays actually get a lot of views. Wow. So that's kind of like going to be my strategy moving forward is to do that, because it is I'm spending sometimes an hour, 2 hours doing content that I could be recording videos, but if I'm able to do that live and then cut it up and that becomes the videos, that's just so much more efficient.
Yeah, putting together that workflow is critical. So I mean, what you shared there in terms of running the bumper, but having that in your edit to be able to use that as a visual marker, like, okay, here's the in and the out. You can grab those and you're done.
No, but you don't even need that as a visual marker. He showed me in the YouTube studio. Do you know you can hit there's a marker feature? Did you know that?
No.
I have that in mind, but I've never used it.
Listen, after the stream.
I've never used the YouTube editor. So this is all new to me.
Okay, so it's the YouTube studio when you're live. While you're live,
right.
There is
you're live, I have these things up in the right hand corner.
Yes.
I have highlights. Yes. I have clips.
Yes.
And all these markers and everything. Like I can run an ad, all kinds of things.
So while he's live, he says, I want to put a marker right here. So this is where I'm going to jump cut and split. He just hit that marker. So he has, after the stream ends, you have all these markers on your live stream and you can just go save as new video, save as new video, save as new video. It's crazy, bro. So yeah. I mean, and so like when he
have learned something tonight.
When he showed me that, I was like, so he hits his bumper, right? Comes back, hey, thanks for coming to the channel. Boom, boom, boom. Does all this whatever thing, boom, boom, and goes right into his next topic. Keep in mind, this is a whole live stream that he's been doing for like 2 hours, and he's just triggering that bumper each time to differentiate the different videos that he's gonna chop up on his stream. He live streams twice a day. He chops his videos up to about 3 to 5 videos per live stream. Sometimes it's anywhere between 6 to 10 videos that he's uploading to his channel per day. It's insane, bro.
And how long are his streams?
His streams are an hour to 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
he's basically doing 4 hours a day of content.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, but yeah, he said he's going to make 6 figures in ad revenue off of YouTube alone. 6 figures.
Wow. In how long?
He started this new format last March when the Rona hit.
A year.
Yeah, when the Rona hit. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be
good for him, man.
I'm going to be taking I actually bought his course. His course was $400. I dropped 400 real quick.
But he's got to be doing, I mean, the content has to be relevant. I mean, they have to be hitting the nail on the head. So I mean, for those that are watching live, that's one thing, but then the people who just want to catch that little piece, I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, they're
in his course, he teaches go to Twitter trends, Google trends, and YouTube trends. He does trend stuff. That's it, just trends. Whatever's in the headlines is what he talks about. So pretty much, it's crazy. But cool, man. So yeah, we have
that's really good.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the stream. For those who don't know Kirk, man, tell them who you are, Kirk, real quick.
Oh man, Kirk Nugent. I go by the Geek Speaker Preacher. I have a YouTube channel. It is my name, Kirk R. Nugent, and the reason I have the R in there is because of the other Kirk Nugent I was telling you about. Great guy, but he's definitely older than me, and he got there first. So he's got the name Kirk Nugent on YouTube. So Kirk R. Nugent is the channel, and my channel title is How It All Works. Works is spelled with an E, and we are at the intersection of tech, media, and leadership. But a lot of what we've been doing lately, our major focus has just been on live video and live video strategy and things that entrepreneurs, small businesses, faith-based entities can do to really use live video to shine a floodlight on their brand. And that's basically me. So self-professed Jesus geek, definitely a lover of all things tech, media, and anything that is about Jesus Christ. So that's it. That's me.
I have 2 geeks on my stream tonight. 2 geeks. Not one. Geeks unite. But 2. Geeks unite.
Yeah. Let's do Wonder Triplet Powers. Activate. Form of a bucket of water.
Man, my autofocus ain't as good as y'all's on, though.
It picked it up. It picked it up quick, man. I was putting. We were running some Ethernet cable in the house, and my kids were like, "Daddy, how do you know white, orange, white, brown? Well, how do you know this?" I'm like, "This is you have no idea." I was like, "This was my life. I've rewired whole network closets, custom patch cables, all that stuff. This when I say definitely a geek's geek. So
Man.
yeah,
Well,
that's me all day, every day.
Like all the stuff kids don't know that we had,
Oh,
like
man.
phones connected to a wall, and
man.
like
yes.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to tell them the difference between Cat 3 and Cat 5, and they're like, "What? Why is it called Cat?" It's amazing.
Well, I found out tonight that David was a construction worker for the longest.
Wow, really?
Yeah, construction, and now he is the man on YouTube. So that's pretty dope, man.
Didn't you have something called like Geek Beat or something like that?
Geek's Life. So Geek Beat, yes, that was Callie Lewis, which is Luria. That's who she was in a previous life. And then Geek Beat became Geek's Life, and then Geek's Life became Impartial Geek. So it's had different iterations.
Yeah. So that's when I said earlier, I've been following you for a long time. I've been following you since Geek Beat.
Nice. That is a long time. That was like 2014. I think I left there.
Whoa.
That's what I mean when I say it's been a long time. So yeah, no, I don't know if anybody else in the chat could say that they've been following that long. So when I came on, I was like, Eliseo has David Foster. What in the world? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, Kirk has a show called How It All Works, man. You should definitely get him on the show, Kirk, man. That'd be dope.
Oh man, I would absolutely love to get you on there. I'd love to get you on. Man. I think my audience would love to hear what you have to say. I mean, we it's all about live video for us, but yeah, man, I would love to get you on.
Just reach out, man. Reach out.
I will. Definitely. It would be
cool, man.
It would be great.
Well,
thank you, man. Eliseo, always plugging me in, man. I appreciate that.
Got to. So cool. It's 10 o'clock. I'm very punctual because it's late on the East Coast. Where you at?
Yes,
David, by the way, where you at?
I am in Washington State. So I still got my girlfriend just made stuffed red peppers. So I'm getting ready to go down and have some dinner.
Oh,
man.
Wow.
But it's only 6, 7 o'clock over there, right?
7 o'clock. Yeah.
Man, perfect time.
Wow.
Perfect timing. Well,
are you familiar with Walla Walla, Washington?
I'm familiar with it, but I've never been there.
Walla Walla.
I missed that left turn in Albuquerque.
Now I'm doing a master's degree, and the college is in Walla Walla, Washington. So
wow.
Oh wow. So are you from Washington State?
No, just happened to they had the degree, right? The degree program is called Cinema, Religion, and Worldview. So it's I didn't want to somebody and worldview. Yeah. And I'm a former missionary. So I lived in Africa for 5 years before moving back to the States. And so with the worldview piece is definitely me. Cinema, definitely me. Religion, definitely me. So I was like, okay, this was made for me. So I found that degree program and I was like, boom, I'm going to go. So I go there 2 weeks a year, but the rest of it is all online.
Wow. So David been following David Foster since 2013. Wow, Jason said.
Oh, he's got me beat. He got me beat, man.
Hey, look at that.
Beat, man.
The convos, hashtag the convos says, yo, this is the one guy, the people that put me on the Sony A5100. Look at his face. He looks like me.
He's got. Hey, listen. He was on my show this past Monday.
Yeah,
that's Keith Pelzer. And he is a monster.
He's
a monster.
Grammy Award winning producer too, by the way.
Yes, he is a Grammy Award winning. I don't know why he doesn't. He should just lead with that. Like that should be his name. Forget about the convos.
Henny's the same way. Grammy the business. He has Grammys and he won't tell people he has Grammys.
Oh shoot, I love Henny. I saw that you had interviewed him. I love watching his. I watch all his LumaFusion tutorials.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Henny. I know that like 50 million people have said this, but Henny's the reason why I found Ecamm.
Wow,
that's how I found it. I was doing some searching on some other stuff, and I came across his video, which that's not even what his channel is about, but his video on Ecamm did it for me.
He said David had a beard, right?
Yes, I did the combos. I did. It's coming back. It's coming in. It'll be back in a couple weeks. It's not gone forever.
Well, hey, this is fun. We will literally be on here all night. Let's let David go get his bell
yes.
peppers. And
yes. Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate you, Kirk, always jumping on, man. I appreciate everybody in the comments. Next week, I have Doc Rock on the show. He's coming right up on 10,000 subscribers. So, man.
Nice. Love that.
Yes.
Yeah, Doc's awesome.
It's gonna be good,
Doc's
man.
awesome.
So y'all check in on that. And besides that, definitely go follow David on his channel. Go connect with him. He has a dope creator community going. Make sure you connect with Kirk. He's the man. He has a dope creator community going as well. I need to get me a creator community going, man. Geez, but I'm slipping out here. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all.
Nah, man. You're creating an excellent space. I know you're going to close it out, but I just want to say, man, the people that you bring on here and the purpose for which you bring them on here is just so amazing. I mean,
appreciate it.
And your production value is off the chain. Like, I love your production value.
I appreciate it, man.
Y'all it's been a good experience.
Don't get me to crying on here. You know I'm soft, man. I'm soft.
I'm done. All
right, y'all. Well, hey, we love y'all. We will catch y'all on the next stream, and y'all take it easy. All right, peace.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Same time, same place. God bless. Be safe.